Hey guys, MGH here. Welcome back to another episode of my Super League career mode. My last career mode in FIFA 17. And so far so good. We're doing very well. We're still top of the league right now. And we're going to go ahead and simulate our first game of this episode. We had Porto at home and an easy 3-1 victory. Now we go into an away match against Monaco. Now Monaco, I've already taken one of their best players in Mbappe. So they were without him. And Mendy, of course, technically at Man City, but would have been in this Monaco squad. So they're slightly weakened, but it was still one of those games I would have loved to win because I already spoke about this in yesterday's episode that, you know, against the lesser teams, I need to be doing a good job and hopefully scoring a bunch of goals. So we got very close to opening the scoring there with Asensio. We know how good that left foot is. And I tell you what, though, we do not get off to the best of starts. We had that chance with Asensio, but other than that, in the first half, it didn't really go to plan. Fabinho goes through on goal, one of the only players that looked like they could have been going that has decided to stay, which is really good. I'm glad he stayed at Monaco in real life. I was expecting him to go to Manchester United or something like that. So we went 1-0 down and I went on ultra attack. I decided, no, I'm not having this. And we get straight back in the game. Literally on our first attack after conceding. A little bit of a pause there. I didn't fancy shooting straight away. Held it for a second and then popped it into that bottom right corner. And Jesus scores yet again. At the end of this episode, I'm going to show you the top scorers. And you'll see Jesus is really up there. He's been fantastic for us. And there he is again, just a few minutes later. And we actually take the lead. Going on ultra attack with 3-4-3, you just throw so many players forward. And look at that pass from Bakayoko, ex-Monaco player, now at Chelsea, of course. I've stolen from Chelsea, technically from Monaco, I guess. The same as Mendy, but with Man City. And I think it's going to be the best assist I've had so far. I mean, that pass was just absolutely perfect. And 3-1 after a pretty abysmal first half performance, to be fair. And I went into the second half looking for more. So Bakayoko over to Asensio, who hits the bar and the post, wins the header. And Martial with one of the best goals we've scored, if not the best goal we've scored in the series so far. Just look where he places this volley. Lovely attempt from Asensio, which hits both the bar and the post. But look at this from Martial. I mean, you can't get more into the top corner. Look at this replay. It just curls away from the goalkeeper there, straight into the top corner. You are not saving that. And I was just on fire, guys. I was loving this. I was playing so well. Great football. Not only scoring good goals, but just playing fluid football. And you can see here I get on another attack over to Jesus, who scoops into Jorge, I'm not sure you pronounce his name, but he gets it back after losing possession, and he bends it into the far corner for the hat-trick. That is our first hat-trick of the series. He does take the ball home after this game. And what a hat-trick, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. One with his head. Actually, was it? I don't think it's the perfect hat-trick. I don't think it is. No, it was 2 right-footed goals and a header. So not the perfect hat-trick, but still a hat-trick nonetheless. So we absolutely demolished Monaco. And we move on into a very tough game. We're at home, but we do have Chelsea visiting the Olympia Stadium. One of my favourite stadiums in the game. And they have started Diego Costa up front. So a little bit of an interesting move there. He is going to be here at Chelsea this season. I don't know if he's going to be there in January when Atletico's transfer ban lifts. But either way, he was starting for Chelsea. And I hate playing against Diego Costa. He's an absolute nightmare. I hate playing against Chelsea in general because they always play with that 5 at the back. It's basically a 3-4-3, but they genuinely play the 5 at the back in career mode, which just makes everything really slow. It just felt like every time I went on the attack, they had their whole team back defending, which was obviously very boring to play against. And you'll see here that they get a very good chance there with Loftus-Cheek. They weren't playing their ultimate squad, that's for sure. Loftus-Cheek is a great player, don't get me wrong, but where is Fabregas? Where's Kante, for example? We get close to scoring there ourselves. Mendy again, furthest forward for us. Very good going forward. But at half-time, we do go in at 0-0. A pretty boring game so far. Chelsea just shutting up shop at the back, parking the bus. We're going to go for a cross here, but no one got into the box, which was a bit of a shame. I was hoping to see Martial latch onto that one. And basically the same kind of attack here, passing it inside. This time we do find a man, it's Rabiot, but yet again misses the target. I remember yesterday when I recorded that video, he missed an absolute sitter and really should have scored here as well. So Rabiot, whilst he's been one of my better players, Definitely need to be working on his finishing if I was to do a career mode for real with Rabiot. This is almost just a bit of fun, of course, the Super League career mode. But Rabiot has been fantastic for us. But now, still 0-0 going into injury time. You guys know what's coming. I put on the afterburners. Here is Martial, puts it through for Rabiot. He's going to unleash fury. No, he's not. He's going to turn and get taken out. And there you go. We get a penalty. And it's John Terry, of all players. Of course, he's now at Aston Villa. He gives away the penalty. And who else but Jesus to score in the last few seconds of the game. And we are going to go on and beat Chelsea with this penalty. And it's a cheeky little Panenka as well. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it when the keeper goes the wrong way. And literally from kickoff, the whistle goes. So, 3 points against Chelsea. Not too bad, eh? We're still doing very well. We go up against the Dutch champions Feyenoord, who have lost their last 3 games. And we get another draw. It just feels like every time we simulate, you get a draw. We get a bloody draw. We got the win against Porto, which I will take. But now, going into the game that I've been most looking forward to for a little while, Real Madrid at home. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was disappointed with their lineup. They had Enzo in there, which I wasn't expecting to see. They had no Isco, no Bale, no Benzema, no Kroos. They had a much weaker squad than I was expecting. They even had Pepe at the back instead of Varane. But we had Umtiti back from injury. But guess what, guys? He gets injured within the first few minutes of this game. It's just unreal. We literally only just got him back for this match after a 3-month injury. But 7 minutes into the game, he has to be substituted out. So Sanchez will come on. Now, here's Enzo. I believe that's Zidane's son. So a bit of nepotism there, maybe. I'm not sure he should be in the squad. But either way, he sets up a chance there for Mariano, I think it was. Why have you not got Benzema on? I don't know. And it's a big save by Donnarumma, and we go up the other end, whip in a cross, which comes very close to a few players, but Lucas Vasquez does clear it. Now, at half-time, things weren't going well. I was not getting enough chances, so I switched to a different formation, going 4 at the back, changing the players around. Just wanted to see how we would get on. I actually ended up playing 4-4-2 towards the end of this game, just because I was struggling so much. You can see in the top left, they have brought on Gareth Bale now. They also brought on Kroos and Benzema. So 3 players that really should have started this game. Mbappe crosses it in for Asensio against his current club. He should have done better, but not known for scoring headers, that's for sure. But as you can tell, guys, we're into the 90th minute. It's still 0-0, and that's going to be it. It really was a very, very disappointing game. After all of the great football I've been playing, I was just not able to keep it up. I don't know what it was. Real Madrid completely shut me down, just like Chelsea did. So definitely not as good of a game as it could have been. We get an injury to Donnarumma, but it's only 9 days, so he will be fine. He'll come back before the next game for sure. And now we're going to take a look at the top scorers. So you can see straight away there, Kane is at the top, but Jesus level on 10 goals. We've got Suarez on 9, Neymar on 9, Ilya at the 5th position there with 8 goals. Eriksen doing well for Tottenham. You'll also see we've got Mbappe there with 6 goals in 10th position. So Jesus is leading the way along with Harry Kane. But you'll notice that Suarez has 9 goals. Now we're going to take a look at the assists. And you'll notice, as always in career mode, Suarez is the MVP. He's very, very good. 5 assists along with Dybala and Martial. So Martial actually getting a lot of assists for us. Asensio as well with 4. But otherwise, there is no one else there from Hertha Berlin, but 2 in the top 4, which is really good to see. Top 5, sorry. Even Ibrahimovic and Juan Mata are there, which is interesting. Ibrahimovic known for his scoring, not necessarily for his assists, maybe. But anyway, we're going to jump into our team stats and have a look at how many games people have played, how many goals they've scored. So at the moment, Jesus is our top scorer. He's also got 2 assists, 12 appearances out of 16, I believe, we've played now. Semedo and Asensio both getting 13 appearances so far. They've played almost every single game. But if you look at the average ratings, you can see Jesus is on 80 right now, which is basically 8 out of 10. Only Marcus Rashford has a higher rating with 82, and he's played 1 game. He got 1 assist. Should have scored. It was against Benfica, and he missed a bit of a one-on-one kind of tap-in. But you know what? It happens. He will get more games, that's for sure. And now we'll jump into the league table. You'll see that we are top of the league by a massive 4 points right now, guys. 10 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss, 29 goals. We are now top scorer. We have climbed. We were in 2nd, now we're in 1st in terms of top scorers. We've got 10 goals conceded, which has gone up by 4, which is a bit of a shame, but a huge goal difference of 19, 35 points from 16 games. We are pretty much halfway through the season, and we are winning clearly by 4 points, which is really good to see. Porto, Ajax and Benfica struggling at the bottom, along with Chelsea. So it's really interesting to see the table. There are actually quite a few teams that you would expect to see near the top, quite low down. It's a little bit of a weird one, but that is going to be the end of this episode. Back to the live commentary versions from tomorrow. We're going to be in the transfer window. Let me know if you've got any suggestions for players you'd like me to sign, because I am going to allow myself to switch players around a little bit. Why not? Let's mix it up. They have to be young talents, of course, with a lot of potential. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode very soon.